Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The drama in Flagstaff had always been high, but no one, not even Kody, could have foreseen the tumultuous sequence of events that would follow the chaos in the backrooms of Season 20. Kody Brown had crossed a line so deep that even his most devoted allies were ready to turn their backs on him, according to whispers that spread like wildfire through the dusty air of Arizona. When an anonymous insider discovered a leaked audio recording that showed Kody ranting at not only his ex-wives, but also members of his own family, TLC executives, and even longtime friends, the whispers quickly turned into a storm. Kody's voice cracked with rage, the kind of uncontrollable rage that stopped fans in their tracks. He claimed that certain people had planned to kidnap his children, stolen his money, and ruined his reputation. However, his alleged threat to bury anyone who dared to stand in his way, a phrase that shocked the Sister Wives community, was what shocked the audience more than just his paranoia. Christine, upon hearing the clip, was said to have slammed her phone down in disbelief, muttering to a friend that Kody has finally lost it. Janelle, who had mostly spoken with moderation in public, was reportedly furious, telling close friends that his accusations had made her feel obliterated, and that his tone had made her feel deeply threatened. Even Robin, who was once Kody's unwavering supporter, was caught on camera pacing her backyard and yelling into her phone in a frantic attempt to determine whether the recording was real. TLC, sensing both a scandal and a potential PR nightmare, launched an emergency internal meeting to discuss whether Kody's presence on the show was now too volatile to risk. In the meantime, Mary, who had avoided most of the family drama, posted a cryptic Instagram story with the words, "The loudest threats come from the weakest hearts." This sent fans scrambling to figure out what it meant. The media frenzy only grew when a former production assistant broke their NDA and claimed that the explosive audio was just the tip of the iceberg, hinting that there were videos of Kody in equally volatile moments. Social media became a battlefield, with supporters of Team Kody describing the leaks as a smear campaign, and opponents calling for his complete exclusion from Sister Wives. Whether or not the threat was meant metaphorically, it caused some family members to feel real fear. As a result, insiders say, they started locking their doors at night and adding more security cameras. David Woolley, Christine's husband, was seen arguing with a camera crew at one point, telling them outright that Kody's threats won't work on us. Kody was caught by paparazzi in Flagstaff storming out of a nearby coffee shop with a red face and murmuring under his breath. Robin followed behind him, clearly shaken. However, the fact that Kody had received a formal warning from TLC lawyers stating that any further, intimidating or threatening behavior could result in the immediate termination of his contract, and the forfeiture of hundreds of thousands of dollars was something that no one knew about, at least not until a few days later. This, insiders say, sent Kody into an even deeper spiral, railing against corporate betrayal and fake family loyalty. He is said to have called a meeting late at night with the few members of his family who still answered his calls, telling them that the wolves are circling, and that anyone who didn't choose a side would regret it when the dust settles. The tension had reached its boiling point by this point. Flagstaff residents saw police cars late at night near one of the Brown properties, but no official report was filed. Fans noticed something startling in the midst of all this chaos. Janelle's normally upbeat social media posts had gone dark for a whole week, and when she returned, she appeared clearly worn out, with a tight smile and very guarded captions. In one of her posts she stated, "Some storms aren't meant to be weathered, they're meant to be walked away from." It was as if the entire Brown world was unraveling in real time, every relationship strained to breaking, every secret threatening to explode. It proved that the drama of Sister Wives had leapt far beyond the cameras, spilling into the messy, unpredictable, and dangerous reality of a family at war with itself, shocking and riveting viewers. And throughout it all, a single question hung over the desert like a storm cloud. Had Kody Brown finally gone too far? And was this the scandal that brought an end to everything? Even the most seasoned reality television veteran would be shocked by what transpired next in the Kody Brown gets obliterated and threatened story. After the leaked audio had already shaken the fans to their core, a second blow came in the form of screenshots that appeared online, allegedly from Kody's private group text with a few devoted supporters. The messages were nothing short of incendiary. Kody rants in them about weaklings hiding behind lawyers, says that some of his ex-wives profit from his pain, and says, "If they keep pushing, I'll push back harder." "I don't bluff," was one particularly disturbing message. "They will quickly comprehend what I mean." The screenshots were interpreted as a covert threat that went beyond mere words by fans and tabloids alike. Christine, who had already distanced herself emotionally and physically from Kody, was said to have broken down in tears after seeing them, telling her inner circle that she feared for her family's safety. In the event that Kody decided to take things further, David Woolley reportedly contacted an attorney to get everything documented. During this time, Janelle was caught in the crossfire. She'd been trying to stay in her own lane, focusing on her North Carolina property plans and keeping things peaceful, but Kody's words hit her hard. Sources close to her claimed she felt personally attacked by the implication that she was part of some organized plot against him. Despite her friend's assurances that she was done with his intimidation games, she secretly acknowledged that she had begun checking her locks at night. The tension wasn't just in the family, it was in the town. Locals in Flagstaff were chatting. A downtown coffee shop barista said that Kody had been coming in more agitated than usual. He mumbled under his breath while scrolling through his phone, and sometimes even raised his voice to the person on the other end of the call. Someone else swore they saw him ripping up papers in his truck before storming off. The most shocking turn came next. Insiders at TLC leaked that the network had hired private security for some cast members. While no one officially confirmed who was being protected, fans pieced together enough social media clues to suspect Christine and Janelle were at the top of the list. Mary, in her trademark cryptic style, added fuel to the fire by posting a picture of a security camera with the caption, "Some things you can't unsee. Some people you can't unknow." Within hours, Reddit threads exploded with speculation, with some fans insisting this was all a calculated PR stunt, while others believed Kody's threats were as real as they sounded. The controversy reached such fever pitch that even People magazine reportedly reached out to the Browns for comment, but all they got from Kody's side was a curt statement. "These so-called threats are being taken wildly out of context." The storm didn't go away with that line. In fact, it seemed to make it worse. Christine's daughter Isabel liked a tweet that read, "Out of context or not, no one deserves to feel unsafe in their own home," sending another wave of internet speculation into overdrive. Kody was losing allies behind the scenes. Even Robin, who had been his fiercest defender for over a decade, was showing cracks in her loyalty. She was caught by paparazzi alone at a farmer's market in Flagstaff. She looked distraught as she held her phone in her hand and ignored shouted questions about Kody's situation. An onlooker claimed she kept shaking her head and saying, "This can't be happening," under her breath. The rumor mill began churning. Was Robin finally ready to distance herself from the man she had defended at all costs?